coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Yeah, it just got serious up in here, you know. So I stand up and I say, well, what you saying? So he said, man, I supposed to have the bottom bunk. You know I was supposed to. I said, listen, let me tell you something, nigga. I don't care what you think you supposed to have. When you came in here, I was on this bottom bunk. You understand me? I was in this cell for months before you got here. I say, furthermore, if you think you supposed to have it, take it. Because it ain't but one way you gonna get it. You either gonna take it or either you gonna tell the people. Which one you gonna do? He said, oh man, I don't go to no police. I said, well, what you gonna do then? Because I ain't getting up off of it. So what you gonna do? Don't come in here telling me what you got to have. Take it. If it's yours, you take it. All of a sudden now, his heart sink. I can see it. You can look in a man's eyes when it's go time and you can tell what it is. His heart sink because he thought that I was going to be like, oh, look, bro, I'm trying to make parole. I ain't trying. Nah, it ain't going to be none of that when you talking about threatening me, you know. So I'm up and I'm in his face and I'm with it. I'm with whatever you want to happen. I'm 100% in, bro. So he was like, oh, oh, you serious? I said, I'm deadly serious, you know. He said, oh, yeah, I was just messing with you, bro. Bunk don't even mean that much to me. I'm saying I know I'm supposed to be on it and everything, but I ain't tripping. I've been on top bunks and everything. I was just messing with you, bro. But I see you getting all serious. You getting all sensitive. I said, bro, don't play them type of games with me, man. I said, don't play them type of games with me, man. I said, I promise you, man, you ain't gonna like the end result. Don't play with me, man. He tell me, man, I won't do nothing but joking with you, man. But you ain't got to worry about that no more. We ain't do no more joking or none of that in here no more. I said, yeah, that's understood then. You know, that's understood, you know. And I ain't even bring up the situation because sometimes you got to let things lay, you know. And that's comes the part in where I'm really trying to leave because trust and believe me, trust and believe me, had I not been up there, had the situation not been what it was, have I not was on the path I was trying to be on, getting them, man, I would have crushed them. I would have crushed them just off of the strength that you gonna put your shoes on and try to act like you was gonna intimidate me. Man, you got to be kidding, man. Yeah, he would have got the business. Yeah, he got spared that day. He really did, but he not only did he get spared, he also built up more anger in me towards him, you know, and I had to suppress that because I'm right here in the cell with this dude, man, and I got to suppress that because I can't express that, you know, and man, it was wild, man. It was just one of them dynamics that I'm not used to because, like I said, the way I did my time, if I got a problem, I'm going to deal with the problem, but I wasn't afforded that luxury at this particular time. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, man. I had to get up off there as by any means possible, short of letting somebody physically harm me. I won't gonna let nobody physically harm. I won't gonna let the police physically harm me. If they physically harm me, y'all probably wouldn't have met me neither, because I won't gonna accept it. You know, and I know they was doing it up there, and I probably won't exempt neither. The only thing that stopped them from doing it to me probably was God, divine intervention. Because if they would have hurt me, I was gonna strike back. You can believe that. That's just in my nature. So thank God that didn't happen. But anything short of somebody trying to physically harm me, I was going above and beyond to try to handle it in a diplomatic fashion, man. To just let it get past me, because I did not want to be up there. I was uncomfortable. I was far away from home. I wasn't even getting visits. I wouldn't even allow my people to come up there because they was disrespecting people in the visit room, and I wasn't gonna tolerate that. So I came to the conclusion, you know, years and years ago, prior to that, the best way, like I said before in some of my videos, the best way to avoid a situation is to remove yourself from the equation. I removed myself from the equation. I stopped gambling. I stopped doing the things that I was doing because I didn't want to be in those powder keg situations where I know how I would respond if it didn't go my way. So I didn't want to be in those situations. I didn't want nobody to come see me because I know how I respond if they treat my family in a certain way. So I just removed myself from the equation, you know. And this is what I was trying to do as far as in the population. I worked out, man. I read books. I stayed in the cell. I stayed out of the way because I didn't want to be in that environment, because one slip up, man, they crossing you up, man, for years and years and years upon years. So, man, it was a difficult situation, man. My hair was turning gray up there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's where my gray hair come from, Wallace Ridge, man. Suppressing all that anger and couldn't let it out. So, man, it was just crazy. Now, like I say, I'm in the cell with this dude, and, you know, they ain't doing no moves and stuff like that. So I'm just basically stuck with them, you know. And it was just ugly, man. But we moved around each other in there, and still every now and then he say little things. He'll test his little self. He'll see how far he can get with this, see how far he can get with that. And I used to work out in the cell all the time, you know, because that's what I do. You know, I work out, and you know, I clean up behind myself. I wipe the cell down, the walls, everything, whenever I'm finished. But I'm going to work out because that's part of keeping myself fit and part of keeping my mental. So I worked out all the time. So he worked out too, but he more or less was faking out. He just was big for no reason. You know, he probably worked out a lot more when he was in the feds because he had good size on him. But he wasn't doing a whole lot there. He was doing more eating than anything. You know, he was just like the state fair. He was getting bigger and better every year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I was working out one day, and, man, I had made myself a old punching bag. So I'm punching the bag, I'm hitting it, and I'm working, man. And I done worked up a sweat and everything, and I'm working out in there probably about hour, 10 minutes, hour, 15 minutes. So, man, you know, this chump, he jumped down off the bunk, and he said, man, I got to use the bathroom. Yeah, this is the type of place we in. You got to stop doing what you're doing. Somebody else can use the bathroom and all this. This is prison, y'all. This is prison. These young fellas, pay attention. You know, message. You don't even want to be in this situation where you in a room where another guy got to use the bathroom. You know, so I go over, man, over there, face the wall, man, let him use the bathroom, do what he doing or whatever. Then when I'm finished, man, he washing his hands. I go back over there, I'm getting ready to start working out again. He's yeah, man, yeah, you know, you always boxing on that bag, man. You always hitting on that bag, man, like, you know, like you like that for real, you know. He said, yeah, I do a little boxing too, man. I box a little bit in the feds and everything. I said, oh, yeah. So my adrenaline flowing, and I'm sweating. So, and I'm listening to this chump talk foolishness. So I'm like, oh, yeah. So he's like, yeah, you know. He said, shh, man, you ain't hitting that bag that hard. So he go over there. He said, let me see. So he started hitting the bag, looking, you know, goofy. You know what I'm saying? Looking goofy, acting like he doing something. So he turned around, and he feeling all good about himself. He said, yeah, we used to go to body and everything. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, you too small for me. You don't really want none of this body work. You don't want none of this. I'm like, oh, yeah, come on, do what you can do. Do what you can do. So he standing in front of me, and sure enough, man, this Bama hit me. Boom, hit me into the body. So I said, oh, he want to go to the body for real. I love that. You know, you like it, I love it. If you dig it, I dug it. So I raised my arms and let him hit me again. Boom. When he hit me, I take off on the counter. Bop, 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 bop. Hit him to the body so hard. Boom, I'm ripping him in. So I'm trying to rip his spleen open. So when I'm hitting him so hard like that, I drive him all the way back up into the wall. He said, oh, hold on, man. You hitting me all in the stomach and that. I said, we doing body work, ain't it? He said, no, man, go ahead. I'm done. I hit him again. I said, you sure? He said, man, I said I'm done, man. I'm done. I said, yeah, all right, okay. I said, you want to get out here and play? I thought you wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, we ain't going to do that no more. Yeah, we don't do that no more. I was hitting you all on the side and then you hitting me all on my ribs and my... I said, man, we going to the body, man. That's what you do, man. It's all good to the body, ain't it? You know? He said, yeah, well, we ain't gonna do that no more. We don't do that. But see, I know it's psychological. See, he trying to test me. See how far he can go. See, do I really hit hard? See if he can hurt me. See if he can intimidate me. All these games that people play, but they outdated to me. I don't know who he think he playing with, and I don't know who he think he trying to con. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, did he really try that? You know, so yeah, but I remember that day, And I know he remember it too. I know he remember it too. So, yeah, so little things like that, man. And I still was dealing with it. Going out there in the pod, he lying so much, man. It's just insane, man. He lied to the E-man, that is the head dude of the Muslims. And he's a Muslim. So they supposed to follow all these different type of rules, all these type of regulations that they under, certain way they supposed to do, certain things they supposed to not do. It's just understood. You know, to be in the community, this is the things that you had to do. These are the laws that you have to live by. So he acting like he upstanding Muslim. He's following all rules. He's praying it. He ain't doing none of that. He in the cell. He ain't following the diet. He eating pork, hiding from him, lying to him, telling him he don't eat pork. He doing this. He doing everything. You know, everything. He violating. He running a little gambling game that he don't supposed to be. They don't supposed to be involved with gambling at all. He running. He sponsoring. He got somebody else to run it. They act like it ain't his. He just doing everything that's just violating all the Muslim rules. But when he around the Muslims, he's acting like this is how he live. He even got the Muslim name, Saeed. He's acting like this is how he lives. So they his brothers. They gonna stand behind him no matter what he do because of the community love and the unity that they got. But little do they know he's a fraud. He's a fraud. And I can't even say nothing because that's not my job. But I'm telling y'all this because I'm seeing this so y'all can imagine what I think of him. He's a fraud. So this even, you know, more make me dislike him. He was a fraud, man. You know what I'm saying? But you out here putting on airs to everybody else, and I feel insulted because I'm living with you. So people is looking at you and giving you some type of credibility and respect just because of the fact that you in the cell with me, you know. But we on in the mountains. We not on flatland. We was on flatland. He'd have got out the cell with me the first day, or he'd have went somewhere to medical. You understand me? But this wasn't that type of party, man. But this is the type of foolishness I had to be dealing with this chump, man. And yeah, this is how he got the title. One of probably my worst Celly, man. So yeah, so we you know, like I say, time go on. I done went through lockdowns with this chump, man, which is the worst time because you sitting in there with him and you can't get out. You got to hear him. He snore like a pig. You know, it just was a horrible situation for me, man. Horrible situation. But I'm dealing with it. I'm rolling and rumbling with the punches, man. I'm dealing with this cat, man. But like I say, I can see that, you know, it won't gonna get no better. I can see that. Because he won't gonna get no better. Because like I say, he was twisted up here in who he thought he was. He had an identity crisis. He ain't know who he was, you know. And he only person that he really had in his corner was his mother, and he treated her more like she was his girl than his mother, because he had her doing all types of foolishness that you ain't got no business having your mother doing, you know. But that, you know, like I say, added on to the many reasons I had to feel the way I felt about her. So I can remember us, man, being on lock, and they was going through the Ramadans. You know, in case y'all don't know what that is, that's a Muslims religious part where they fast a certain time of the year, a certain month. They fast for the whole month, where they don't eat, you know, after dark or before the sun come up. And they're only eating them twice a day like that. And they do that for a month, right? And he was fasting, or supposed to be fasting. This man is going out there and telling them people every day that he's fasting, and he's in the cell eating all day long, hiding, eating, making sure nobody walk by the door and look in. So his integrity was on zero, man. He just was, like I say, he just was a cruddy dude, man. And little did them people know, because he put on a good front. He was a good actor, you know what I'm saying? He put on a good front. So yeah, I can remember, man, we was around ending the Ramadans, and I was sitting in the cell, and I'm sitting on my bed and I'm watching TV, and I'm chopping up vegetables, trying to, you know, make me a meal. you know, and he comes in because it's count time. He comes in, he fuddle around a little bit on the bottom. He don't want to climb up top, I guess because he waiting for them to count, so he wanted to get up and get down. So he fumbling around on the bottom all up in my way. He's standing all, you know, because the cells are small. You know, like I say, when you confined in a cell with another man, especially a big man like him, then man, the cell's even tighter. It's even smaller. So, you know, you moving around with another dude, man, it's just uncomfortable all the time. To me, I never got used to it. Never got used to that, you know. So yeah, man, they counted and everything. So when they go to count, instead of going up after he finished, they count. After they finished counting, instead of going up, he started going in this locker, getting out his food. I guess he gonna fix him something to eat, knowing that he don't even supposed to be eating because he on Ramadan. But you know, like I say, that's the phoniness of him. So when he go to fix himself something to eat, he going up to the counter, and like I say, in there we got a desk like this. Then it's a desk for the top, but it's the one on the bottom is longer. So the one on the top is for the top bunk, the one on the bottom is for the bottom bunk. But being that the bottom one is so much bigger, you usually give the person that got the top one a little bit of yours, if you know, just cause. So he had a little space, and he had the whole top bunk. So this particular day, I guess, whatever he was doing out there, because people take their problems and try to impose them on you. When you don't deal with something that you got going on, then you bring that to other people. You bring your issues to other people. I'm not a person that's going to inherit another person's issues. I have enough of my own, you know. So he comes in, and I guess he got a little attitude about whatever he got going on. And so when he go to fixing his food and stuff, hey, he come off the top with them old fake complaints. Hey man, you got the whole table. I can't even fix me no food nowhere. You know, where I'm gonna fix my food at? You know, I mean, what I'm gonna do? So I'm sitting there cutting my vegetables and stuff. I look up at him. I'm watching the TV too. So I look at him. I said, man, what are you talking about? So you got the whole table, man. You know, I might as well just let you have everything. I said, look at here, bro. That table been just like that since you been in here. So why is you coming in here now trying to complain about it? He said, no, because I'm sick of this stuff, man. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of this, man. I'm just tired of it. So now, you know, you done piqued my curiosity. So I'm like, hold on, bro, hold on. So I start wiping my hands off to put the food down. Now my intentions, mind you, was to get up and straighten the sucker. That's all I was gonna do, verbally chastise. But when I go to put the stuff down, because he's talking so loud, and people can hear you too. But not only just that, it's just me, my personal, you know what I'm saying, principles. You ain't gonna be loud talking me. But I don't know if you doing it trying to show off, trying to get points, make people think you down in the cell talking to me like that or something or whatever. Either way, you in violation. So when I go to put my food down, I'm gonna get up and just talk to this chump. Woo, well, when I go to get up, I said, hold up. So when I go to get up, he said, no, hold up. And he came over to me and reached out and put his hands on me like he trying to hold me from getting up. He said, hold up. But when he did that, man, it's like all the things that I felt about him, all the frustration that I had from being up there and accepting the things I had to accept, from accepting the things I had to tolerate with him in the cell, it's like it just exploded and came up out of me, because I don't want to be touched anyway when I'm in that state of mind. And by him reaching out and touching me, the first thing I did, man, was I just balled up my fist and I came up out the bed. I hit him with an uppercut. Boom, boom.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.